and Oils. Today I am going to give you guys a little brief homeschool room tour. Now I'm just going to let you know that this is not the way that I'm going to keep it. I have changed my classroom this 2018-2019 school year probably about 3 times, and it's probably not going to stay this way, but someone asked about seeing my homeschool room, so I will let you see it. And let me turn this around. Okay, wait. Let me do it again. Alrighty, you guys. This is, so I'm coming down the stairs. And this is what you see when you first come in. Now, before I had a whole lot of stuff in the middle. I had like a table here, the table that's over there in the corner. I had it here. I had a whole lot of other different stuff, but I'm trying to like minimize or like really purge a lot of stuff. And I'm on purge 4 or 5 with books and different stuff like that. And just trying to be a little bit more simple, have more little homeschool room. So over here, this is bookshelf number 1. It's cluttered. Yeah, I know. But this is all of our science. Well, not all of our science, some of our science, some manipulatives, some games, some visual, because you know I'm big on visual stuff. So we have some visual stuff. And this is our math section for this year. Now I have way more math stuff, but this is just what we're focusing on for this year. And economics kind of fall into social studies, and then we have some different little manipulatives in here, which is kind of messy, but anyway. And then this is my bottom shelf, in which I have leftover some science stuff here, and also some health and wellness stuff dealing with healthy living. So we have all that here, and it's still kind of cluttered, but someone asked, so I'm showing you. And I just got tired. I'm like, I'm not cleaning up all this. Y'all know how homeschool rooms don't always look pretty. And this is just some of our musical stuff that we have. And this is just a work in progress, okay? Because I just stacked this in the corner because I'm not dealing with that right now. And this is, let me see, can I get this light so y'all can see better? This is supposed to be my desk, but I'm actually double using it for my children when they can do their computer stuff, like their DVDs and stuff, and put on their earphones. And this is just like a reading area in which they can come over here and read and do their work. They're also, when they're watching their shows or different stuff that they have to do for school, they can actually watch it from here if they want. Okay, this is the table that used to be in the middle of the floor, but I moved it over here because I'm trying to really open up all of this classroom area so that we can keep moving. And my children, if you haven't seen them in previous videos, they're like super duper tall. My son is 12 and he's 12. My son is 12 and he's 6 feet tall. And so I like to keep them moving because, you know, I have a kinetic learner. So I need more space. So I moved everything out and moved it kind of like alongside the walls and different stuff like that. Okay, this is our PE area. When we do our PE, we actually pull all this stuff out. We have, let me just show you some of the stuff we have. We have bands. We have different techniques and exercises, because I don't know if you guys know this, but my son has scoliosis as well. So I have to do like different little activities with him from, I actually got trained to do his therapy. So I do different stuff with him as well. And this is the exercise bike my mom and dad donated to our homeschool, gave it to us. And we have like a treadmill. We have trampoline for kinetic learning, because we have to keep moving. He learns better when he's moving. We have skates. Of course, those are mine. We have exercise thing. We have a stepper over there in the corner. Old school stepper, if you guys know about that. And this is our activity box for PE. This is some of the stuff that we have. Some more bands. We have for the daughter, I have to get very creative with my daughter because PE is not her thing. She is a true artist through and through, and she do not care for exercise that much. Creative when it comes to her, like belly dancing, ballet, let's see, Zumba, tap. We have tap shoes. You can actually get these tap shoes really, really cheap from Amazon for like $20, any size you want. So it's not expensive. Because if it's expensive, I'm not doing it. Because I don't have it like that. So you can get it for like $20 on Amazon. And I think these ballet shoes was maybe $7 on Amazon. We have Twister. We have Fit and Fabulous. Now that mine. We have Dancing with the Stars. We have some little weights. We have different weights to weigh down on your ankles and your wrists. We have jump rope. And my son absolutely loves anything a ball. Like, he sits on it. He bounces around when he's doing his work. He also have this chair that he sits on. You can actually take the ball out if you want, but he actually sits on this, and it really helps with back and pressure points that hits from your tailbone on up to your spine. So when he having issues with that, he sits on this, and it really helps. I mean, I even sat on it because it'll hold up to 200 pounds. And this is our biblical stuff that we see. I'm all cluttered up. See, this is our biblical stuff that we learn. Like, I have Bible stuff, history stuff that all ties in, because I like to tie in history and the Bible when I see that it coincides. And so we do that here, and it's a lot over here. Okay, this is our other section. These are just their reading book. They can pick a variety of different reading books, whatever they want. Language arts and grammar, this one right here. And this is geography and history. And this is just like a miscellaneous scopes and their test tubes and flashcards and all this miscellaneous stuff over here. And these are just some Bible things that we're trying to, that we're going to hopefully get through this school year. And just some motivational things to keep them motivated. And these that know me know that I'm super duper, I'm all into flashcards for simplicity, and then for those days when your children really don't want to sit down and do work traditionally in a book, I'll grab the flashcards, and then they know they have to answer these questions when they're doing the flashcards, and they just, it works out better. I always have like a plan A, B, C, and D on those days when it's for them. So, and we also have this rewriting board. Okay, this is just stuff that we are doing, and I have it all stacked up and all that good stuff. Okay, now my kids are much, much older, and these puzzles are not geared towards their age bracket, but I am not so concerned about that, because I adapt things quite a bit. So this 100-piece floor puzzle is not for their age bracket. However, I use it for human anatomy because it's a two-sided puzzle, and they take one section or one organ or one thing in the circulatory system, and then they look them up, and they use their books, their grade level books, to go along with it. And we talk about this various thing. We actually got down on the floor, all of us, and we did this together. Like with this puzzle, this is only 48 pieces, but I really like floor puzzles because they're so big and they give a great visual cue. And these are not geared towards middle school, and I can't open it up with one hand, but anyway, they're not geared towards middle school or high school, but I use it in the sense that I let them put the puzzle together, because it makes a big circle. And so I actually take like a dice or something, and I let them throw it on the puzzle piece, on the puzzle, and wherever it lands, that is the particular country in which they're going to study about or going to find something interesting about. They actually go look up their culture, they look up different traditions, and once we get through all of these, then we will be done. So that's the way that I'm using it, even though it's not, I adapt a lot of stuff. Of course, we have forgot what you called it. Little stuff, all kind of little manipulatives. We're gonna get a floor. Let me see, can I lighten up everything? Let me see, can I lighten it up a little bit? We are all into, yeah, that's a whole lot better. We are all into like manipulatives and doing things different ways. Now, this is my dry erase board that doubles as my projector screen. So, and I bought this from Lowe's in case you guys want a projector screen or a dry erase board, a large one, because this is 8x6, I think. No, 8x12. So, when I looked at it online, how much they cost, they're about $200, $300, $400, and I'm like, I'm not spending that. So you can actually, this is actually a wall. Oh my goodness, it's just my mind. It's you go in Lowe's and you put them on. It's like, oh, I forgot what you call it. It's a wall panel. Yeah, it's a wall panel, and you can actually go in there and pick this up. I have no earthly idea. My classroom is like a dead zone with my Wi-Fi. So I'm so sorry. So if you guys are still on, thank you. If you're not, I truly understand. Let me see, can I get it back? Okay. Okay, all righty. So as you can see, that is a wall panel. I got all of those posters, all of these posters from Dollar Tree, different times. And so we're doing sales and plants and all that. That's how we started off our school year. We kind of really already went through the sales and the life cycles and stuff. But my daughter is also doing government, not this semester, but next semester. And so we're going to be doing the different branches of government. Now, these are just different math posters that I also got from Dollar Tree. I actually got all 4 in one pack. So I got 4 for $1. Now, these are just different things that I have, just kind of like layovers, activities and stuff that I can actually do with them. And some of them I think I actually put to the side to give away to another family. And over here is my printer and our little boom box so that we can listen to our audiobooks, and some essential oils that I use to help support our concentration and learning process and stuff to help balance those emotions. So I have quite a bit down here, but I'm missing some because usually the whole row, everything is filled up. So I know the kids have some of them and it went upstairs with them. But anyway, and this is the projector that we use to do different stuff with them. Oh, and this is just an old school. This computer or laptop don't even work like on the internet because it's like an XP. It's so old, but I use it solely for them to get on there for a DVD player. And so they go on and be able to listen and do whatever side thing that they need to work on for a DVD player. And so I use it for that. Okay, let's see. We have an old school karaoke. As you can see, I love old school. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. One day I will let y'all see the inside of my closet, but it is like a hot mess in there, and I don't want anything falling on my head trying to pull it out stuff because I need to move some stuff around. But I do have quite a bit of games, and someone asked me about the games that I have. So I will do another video on that another day. Oh, and this one I actually got from Dollar Tree too. The digestive system, the skeletal system, all that came from Dollar Tree at different times. This came from Dollar Tree as well. Now this came into one of those curriculum workbooks. It was in the back of it. And this I actually bought from Amazon. I got both of these for like, I can't remember, but it wasn't over $20. And what I particularly like about these, as you study them, you cross them off. So as you can see, we already been doing some and we forgot to scratch off some other ones. But what I like about it is it has this little thing with it, which you can scratch off the and I am so terrible working with one hand. And it will make it larger. And you also have a little thing in which you can scrape a scratch off. It comes with it. You can scratch it off as you go. And so after we get done, it's going to be a beautiful picture. We don't even know how it's going to look up on it because they don't show you how it's going to look until you have to actually do it. So we're curious about everything that's up under there. We know probably on this one, there's going to be showing the different maps of those relative countries, but we're not quite sure because, see, we already studied Russia, we already studied China, and you see it's just silver and look watery. So we're really curious about how the rest of it's gonna look. So that's how I make geography hands-on with them to give it kind of like another little spin, along with using the puzzles, because I have other puzzles as well, but they're smaller pieces. They're like 100 pieces that was donated to our class by Anderchek Academy. Okay, so that is about it. It really is not much to it. Right now it's very crowded in here, as you can see. But one of my subscribers wanted to see the inside, and usually I'm very, very meticulous about having everything categorized and everything, but I'm telling you, life has been happening and I have not been able to. This is the best I could do with what I'm dealing with now. So, and these are just some scriptures and stuff that we are trying to memorize and learn and stuff like that. They have like different little things they can earn, and they can check it off based on their chores, work, all kind of stuff like that. This we was actually mapping out ever since last year. We've been mapping out the different eclipses and the lunars, and every place where you see those stickers, those animal stickers, those are the areas that we've been having so many phenomenon events that's been happening last year and this year, dealing with the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, and the moon and all this. So we have been like documenting it ever since it first began. And so, because some areas don't see the phenomenon and some areas do. So we have really been documenting all that. It's pretty interesting to see how far it stretches over. And like I said, I'm real big on motivation, building confidence. And so when we have those moments, we'll just point up, or they even point up to it, the poster to me and say, "Mom, did you smile today?" So we have these different motivational things, and I will hear them say some of these periodically through the day. When nothing goes right, they go left. When they're having a difficult time with something that we're doing in school, and I'm like, okay, when nothing's going right, go left. And they really like this one, dare to be different. And I also have some things from BitLife journals that I'm actually going to be putting on the wall as well, because I'm real big on confidence, motivation, and just giving children a positive platform to stand on. So you will notice that I have a whole lot of posters and different stuff to try to motivate. If I can pull this out, I'm so terrible with one hand. So, but anyway, this is a place value. Of course, they can go way, way more. They go into the billions. This is just little things that they can do on their own to help refine the skill, because I have noticed with children, seem like once you don't study something for a little while, they tend to forget it or not as sharp on it. So I periodically goes back to basic skills to sharpen up on those skills, and they'll just get better with them. Or if they forgot a little bit of something, then it'll rekindle that knowledge. And so right now we're backtracking into different stuff now, where I notice where they forgot certain steps or forgot certain processes. So we're going back and revisiting that. So I do that quite often. I revisit, and I will continue on revisiting until they have it all the way like I want them to. Because math is always one of those topics in our household, which is not that easy for us. But my son is getting I don't know what's going on with him, but he's doing much, much better. My daughter, she has always had, this is her difficult subject. But the thing is, they're great at economics. They can do college level economics. I don't understand it. But and college level geometry. So I don't know. But But anyway, so we are revisiting different stuff like that. And these are the things. Oh, let me show you about the transparencies. I love transparencies. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. I use these transparencies in order to revisit and also give them a different way of looking at things from just a traditional way. Now, most people want to have a projector that project this on the wall. I don't have that, but I do have a light table, but I don't always use it. I just usually take this because you can write on it and erase it, and just give them these little 5-minute checks. Even if it takes them longer than 5 minutes, I really don't even care. I just want to make sure they understand the process. So I go over different little things. Now, this is a middle school transparency. But a lot of things that you're learning in middle school gonna go over to high school. They're just gonna build on it. So graphing, and let's see what else. I love these little 5 minutes little tests, and then it has the answers to the bottom. But I usually cover these. I cover this up with a Post-it, and then we go over this, and I just take it little by little. And that's one Post-it. Let me show you this real neat transparency for pre-algebra. Now, I am loving this these transparencies. So it really broke down pre-algebra for me, because algebra has never been my thing. So when I like, I got to teach pre-algebra and algebra 1, but seeing it broken down like this, it really helped me. And also looking at Learn Math Fast taught me stuff I didn't even learn in school. I learned enough just to pass in school because it was really difficult for me. But now I really understand a lot of this stuff since I'm homeschooling my kids. I'm like, man, my life would have been so much different if I could have got this back in the day. But anyway, these are the transparencies for pre-algebra. They actually show you how pre-algebra is, and geometry, some of the geometry concepts is tangible in regular life. And most of the time we feel like pre-algebra does not coincide or fall into regular life. I mean, that was my philosophy. I'm like, you don't need no pre-algebra, just need your basic skills. But that's true, you need your basic skills, but this book actually show you the real world application to pre-algebra. And it has it with these transparencies. In the front, it has all the transparencies. In the back, it has the worksheet that actually goes with the transparency. So this will be the activity that goes with transparency 1, and it gives them a little segment about the price of gas, and it asks just 7 little questions, so it's not overwhelming, and the child will have to actually use the transparency in order to answer the question. And see how it talks about how the price of gasoline, and give you your objective, it give you the background, give you the subject matter, the community awareness, and introductory activities. It is really, really good. Like, I really like this. So we are using this, and the pictures are amazing. And so if you have a child that is heavy on visual learning, and need hands-on, need visual cues, this would be a great book to have for them. Okay, and I have one more transparency. So as you can see, I'm big on transparencies. So we have grafting paper, how to do a spreadsheet. We actually started it, and we need to revisit it. But this gives, I knew I had something, I couldn't remember what I did with it. But this is the spreadsheet example. Your protractor, we actually use this to do with their angles and stuff like that. So it has a whole lot of different little transparencies in which the child can use, even down to place value. And I just saw it. Let me see. See? And you can just constantly call out. You can call out different things and have them put it in the right spot. So it's real easy. That's a different way that they can also work on their place value, other than being on in a traditional book. And I have noticed that I have gotten way more out of my children when I do it in an untraditional way versus always doing it in a traditional way. But you're going to have to gauge that for yourself. This is my favorite economics book, and I have been exposed to many different economics books from the public school realm, But this one is, and it's not a current one, but this one is by far the best one that I have seen on the way that it breaks the information down. I even go over this with my son when I teaching my daughter economics. He actually I have him in on it, and he's doing quite well with this. It's the way that they break stuff down. They give them real life tangible examples. Then they give them scenarios. Okay, you got to excuse me. I write in books. Yes, I write in books. So I'm sorry if that bothers somebody, but I do. And different highlights and different stuff like that that I want to bring out to them. Even give them different people in history that it talks about that was help form or shape economics. And it's just really, really good. And it has a lot of pictures, a lot of visual cues, and bold-faced spelling words so that the children will know exactly where to look. They have different little cues. I love it because it has the definitions on the side of the pages. So even though it's in the paragraph, if your child have a hard time with words running together, they can just focus on this side of the paper, and it has the definition to the stuff. So I really, really like that. And it's not too many public school books that I really, really like dealing with, especially when it's dealing with math. But I really like that. And this one too. I like this one too because it has real life concepts. And it's not a current book, but the techniques and the stuff that they teach is current to me. I just like the way it breaks it down. Of course, you need to adapt it when it's talking about a different year or something, but other than that, it's very, very good. See, look what I did, made a mess. But anyway, so those are some things that I like. These are some that's not public school related, but it deals with the same thing, dealing with finances and economics. This is very, very good. If your child can get through this will take them to college level. It's a lot of college students that do not understand these concepts. And my son really likes Life of Fred, and because it's something that we do together. I know he can do it by himself, but he really like buddy systems, so we do this together. And I also have this book. It's really, really good too. It's not that thick. So I have different stuff that I use for economics, but as far as public school textbooks related, these are my two favorite. And I also have a biology book that I like too. But other than that, these are some different little things that we're doing. We have like some games for science, dealing with the subjects. They can just take this, and these was donated to us by Entrepreneurship Academy. A lot of this stuff that I have, except not these, I got myself. But like all of these, Entrepreneurship Academy sent us Happy Mail, and they sent us like a slew of games and all. So if you look up Entrepreneurship Academy, and you can subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's going to be doing some giveaways too. She also sent us this. It came in pieces. We had to actually put it together when we were studying the brain. We stopped on the section. So we will be revisiting the brain. But I only can do it for maybe like 1 or 2 weeks, maybe about 2 weeks long. And then we have to like do something else so they won't get bored. So we'll actually revisit this in about a couple more weeks because we was on the left hemisphere. But anyway, so we're going to actually be doing this when we get to the digestive system. So we have some different little things that we're doing, and Entrepreneurship Academy sent us those too. So I hope you guys, it really is not anything too fabulous about the homeschool room, but being that someone wanted to see it, I said, okay, I will show it to you. So let me just go up on stairs, and so I can show you the wide view. Really not much. Oh, and all that's our music and sensory bins. That's up there. So this is how our homeschool room looks. And no, it's not clean like it need to be, but hey, you know I keep it real. I wasn't finna be in here using all my energy cleaning up this road. But anyway, it's good enough so that you can kind of like see the idea of what we're trying to do over here. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Maybe this will give you ideas, maybe it won't, but I try to show you what you want to see. Have a great day. I'm going to sit down here and we have to get into our math because we are going to have us like a math boot camp. So we are really going to be hitting deep into math. I'm going to hop off and I'm coming back on to talk about big life journals because I'm having something to share with you guys on that. So I will hop off and get back on in a few minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in a couple of minutes. Bye.